Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 24th, 2025. I almost said 2024. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming out for Libra. Let's hope it's a good one here. They're highlighting children here for me. Behind a mask and loss. Your intention is to keep your composure, even in the face of a loss. I think a lot of you, in order to be able to get through any kind of a loss or to heal anything, is to really spend time either with children or someone, a masculine energy I'm seeing too. Some of you, it may be a masculine energy. And if you are, that's not the case, and then it would be, say your dad's not around anymore, then it's like having that conversation in your mind with your father, okay? A father figure. I see a King of Cups flew out, so that's definitely a masculine energy. It doesn't always have to be, right? Because sometimes gender is not a thing. It's about how the person presents, right? Sometimes a female could be very masculine, like she could be a go-getter and a doer, or gives, is a giver. Well, that is the case because a feminine energy is actually quite opposite. She's a receiver, and so you have this King of Cups over the whole reading, and they're speaking about having an emotional equilibrium, about healing. Okay, this is about, and if you are the male, you are the one in the situation. They're giving a lot of energy of a male who is a very healing energy, someone who is who believes that you deserve good things and you don't have to prove that to anyone. This is someone who tells you you're perfect just the way you are. This would be someone who maybe in that space, like that may be the case. Like you need to love yourself. You need to know that you're perfect. You need to know that um, that you do see very clearly. There's nothing wrong with you, right? Hidden behind a mask, rather, is the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, and Hierophant. You see something very clearly. Um, and there's something about, not only do you see the truth, but you also see yourself and how you view things. Your intention, though, is to weigh the truth against what you believe in general. Like how, how like we have beliefs, and then like there's a truth, is a universal truth you may not agree with. And maybe, that may be something where it's like, oh my gosh, whatever this is, it's like an idea or some sort of some new element added to what you already know to be true that may be a lot and may be overwhelming. And the loss of the Five of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune, a lot of you, whatever this is, it's saying that there's something I didn't know. It changes everything. The Spirit is asking you to be compassionate. The Spirit is asking you to treat the new information, especially if this is involving a person, as a new like treat them in a new way. Like how do you put this? You know how someone could do, why are they showing? Because they're showing healing. So this would be like someone has done something to you, and then you get new information about why, like the motives, the intention. And then it's like, well, now treat this person as if like you got to know something new about them. And it's like to treat them as though like they're like it's like new. Okay, like how, if you're in a romantic relationship and you've been with them for 20 years, and it's like after 5 years of being with them you learn something new about them and it stirs your feelings again. It's like now it's like being with a new person again, except it's the same person. That kind of thing. And they're showing this, especially if you have children with them too. That's another aspect of things, but it doesn't have to be romantic. They're showing that you need to nourish yourself in order for you to see very clearly that you don't really need to prove yourself. You just need to show up as you. Um, and to know that you really do deserve good things. You're not missing anything. There's nothing wrong with you. Like you deserve the best. Why do we think that something's wrong with us, kind of vibe? They're wanting you to practice self-love, and some of you, the self-love may come in the form of chocolate, and I don't know why they're showing that you, like someone indulging in chocolate or feeling good about life. And if you don't like chocolate, then it's something else. Hey, you like ice cream, you like fruits, or you like whatever the case. They're like indulging something that nourishes you. And I've said this before many times. Sometimes um, our bodies, everyone's body is completely different and unique. To be honest with you, it's always important, no matter what the gender, the race, the culture, whatever the diet. Some of our bodies absorb certain things better, faster. It's not a universal generality. And so for some, especially like even with your blood type, that changes things. I learned that a long time ago. I couldn't believe it because I was gaining weight like a mofo and I'm eating chicken breast and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I'm trying. It wasn't working for me because my blood type does not absorb chicken very well. And I found that to be very true. Once I cut it out, I got better. So chocolate may be something that is very helpful for you. You just never know. Look that up. I promise you, you will be shocked because, everybody's like, oh, eat the chicken breast in the salad. And you find that, oh, your body doesn't absorb lettuce or, you know what I mean? Or bacon, not well, bacon is on everyone's avoid list, to be quite honest, but I don't care. I'm eating bacon. Because if that's the case, if it's shaving years off my life, I should have been dead in 1902. I promise you. Because I've been killing bacon. But been tearing bacon up, boy. But I'm saying all this to say that they're saying that what you've lost is the ability to, it's almost as though a person in this energy needs to nurture themselves and nourish themselves, body and soul, though, not just like, oh, broccoli. But they're throwing this out because someone feels as though they're not equipped to handle a change. They're not equipped to make anything better. And I'm seeing angel number 333. And whenever you see that, it's about spirit saying you need to focus on you right now. Why? Um, why would you think you're less than in any way? Because you got some skills and talents. And they're saying that you're an artist, an undercover artist. If you already know you're one, then it's time to really start working on something to boost your confidence. Like create a masterpiece. If you know you're an artist, then it's very important that you find yourself capable in something, especially art. So it's like, okay, I feel like I suck in all these things, but I'm a painter. So paint something. Spirit's throwing out here. Okay? Because you need to boost it, your self-esteem, to see that you're very competent. Like you're extremely competent. You're a very sharp person. And I don't know who needs to hear this. Someone feels like um they're at a loss, and it may be because of some new information that's come in that requires some compassion. And I saw this for Aries, and it's the same thing. Like I see something, it's bothering me, it feels like a burden, but Spirit's saying it's not your problem. This is about you having compassion and healing. Imagine you and anyone involved being surrounded by light. Okay, feel that relationship healing in that moment. Surround it, and then focus your intentions in your artwork. It works. They're throwing this out here for 333. They're saying that you could create something that contributes to everyone. You could create something that not only fills your pockets, but it also connects people in a way where they're like, I can feel the healing energy off of this masterpiece. They want you to not frolic, but have fun like you would with, you know what I mean, as a like with a child or something. Focus your energy on something artistic. New beginnings with the 10 of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Now, this new beginnings is about being patient while things change, being patient with your creativity, being patient with your contribution to a situation. They're also speaking for a lot of you that if you are not in a romantic connection, someone new is coming in that's going to wake you up. It's going to inspire compassion. This person, new person. You don't have to prove that you're awesome. You don't have to prove that you deserve the best. You just need to keep your focus on what you want. Straight up. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about whether or not you have enough. Don't worry about whether you're gonna get it or not, or not. Or don't worry about what you bring to the table. Worry about that's what I want though. Right? It's like, look, I kid you not, that works. I tell you, one time, I kid you, and I know I don't really, but either way, I was at one point homeless, and I wrote in a book, and I was like, I don't even see myself making it in this world, that like to this degree at all, because like someone has stole my identity, ruined my credit. I mean, when I say ruined, I was like actually getting pulled over, they were using my name and social, like it was bad. And I was working at some restaurant. I wasn't making enough. I couldn't get a good job. Like I couldn't get anything going. I was in my 20s and homeless. And one day I said, you know what? And that's the funny thing is, I was there and I was in a shelter. It was like with coupled, or they were like working with a church. This church, I kid you not, gave me a box of books, and they would have little things you can come and get these things. One day I look in the box, they give me a box of books because they're like, oh, I know you love to read, and it was from Barnes and Noble. Nothing but astrology and tarot cards. I got my first deck of tarot cards came from that. And I was afraid of them because I was like staunchly Christian with but I have the background in this because my grandparents, it's like I grew up in a very funny way, a long line of shamans, and then I have another line of family that's like, I am Christian. um what happened was, going through that situation, it was difficult, but I wrote down what I wanted to do with my life. I said, I'm going to own a house by the time I'm 45. And I'm like, not seeing that I was in my late 20s, but I was like, there's no way. I want to retire by the time I'm 45. I want to own a house before I'm 35 or something like that. Or I don't even know if I put an age down, but I was like, I want to own my own house. I want to have this or that going on. And, that ended up happening, right? I forgot about this list. I go up in my attic, pull this book down. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all this old stuff I used to write in here. And I found that list, and boy, I almost fell out. I did everything on the list. I never thought I retired. I'm like, I can't believe it. Like, I was like, I couldn't believe it. Spirit's telling you to do the same freaking thing. Believe in this, like, believe in yourself. Keep your focus on what you want. Forget your circumstances, forget your situation, forget what's happening around you. Stay focused, because I swear to you on everything I love, if I did not stay focused, I would not be here. I wrote it down, and I'm like, I hope I don't get emotional. It's just, I want to share that with everyone, that these things are real. I've seen too much. And you need to believe. You need to surround yourself and the people around you with healing light, because they're showing that there's something coming in. Ace of Swords, a lot of times, but if you're behind a mask with the Ace of Swords, that means that you have information maybe that you're not sharing, but it's a conflict, it's a problem. It feels like a burden. And it's like there's a right way to do something, then there's another compassionate way to do something. Someone may be burdened like crap. I've been in this. I could feel this situation. I may not be the same circumstances, but you know what I mean? It's like I could relate to that. But I just want to throw out there that Spirit is asking you to heal this situation. Nourish yourself. I swear chocolate heals. I ain't gonna lie. Chocolate heals. But nourish yourself, and then realize you don't have to prove jack to anybody, that you don't have to prove that you deserve anything. You don't have to get up in the morning and say, I deserve to have a good life. Screw that. Love yourself. Know that you see very clearly something. You do. But in order to, like, because as this stuff is going to pass, as it passes, it's like they want you to do something artistic. because whatever you put in that art is going to bring you so much abundance. It's not even funny. You may be that next person that we hear about. Go for it. So you could be dealing with an Sagittarius or a Taurus. Those are the main signs. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, and Leo. So you could be Aries is here. My goodness, Aries got the same message. You could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp, dealing with the Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. We have Aries, Taurus cusp, or Pisces, Aries, Cancer, Leo. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.